I'm back. This is Letty once again. And this time I'm back to share with you guys my little projects. And I have four cards, but one's not complete. So I'm only going to show you the three complete cards. And then I'm going to show you a project that I've been working on and that I am loving, 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 loving. So I'm going to go ahead and let's begin with this card. This is using, sorry. This is using a, this is using DCWV paper stack. You see all that beautiful shine. Love, 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 love this paper. And I still haven't stamped my signature in the back. So, what I have done is I went ahead and my mat here that I use, for matting, I used I believe this was K & Company. And then I used some K & Company here for my butterflies. And DCWV for my flowers. So then what I've done here on all the edge was use, let me back up here. I used some of the bling mesh that Jackie sent my way when she sent me some flowers. And she also added some mesh. Thank you, Jackie. That's Scrapping Latina. So she sent me the mesh and I am having so much fun with it. And then I had these two little recollection flowers, and I only had two left. And I can't find these. I cannot find these brown, dark chocolate brown color ones. So I used my last two on this card. And then I made these, trying to make the cherry blossom that Leanne, Lovely Scrapping, makes with her bigger punch, which I showed in my previous video, which is this one. She uses this punch, and I think she uses another one. I'm not quite sure, but I know she uses this one, and you can just layer two of those together. And and I think that's the way she does it also. And so here I use, like I said, my little punch, and then I added the a little center from the mesh bling. And then here I added a couple of butterflies, and I added one in the bottom that I adhered all the way down to my mat. And then this one to keep as a dimension. And then I did that to all my butterflies. Here's another one. Here's another little one. And then here's this one up here. And I didn't add a bird or anything because I just wanted the bird cage. And I wanted to just, place some little butterflies there. Then here I added one of the flowers that Scrapping Latina sent my way. Thank you, Jackie. And then I added some of my sprays I picked up at Michael's, and I just kind of like brought them together, the beads. Brought them together because they're actually like from this one to this one and that much gap. But then I kind of like moved them and I brought them together and I adhere them, a little closer to each other. And then here on the left bottom corner, these are three more of the flowers that Jackie sent my way. Thank you, Jackie, again. And this one. And then I added some of my sprays. And then on the little, the little spray part or the little stem, I just curled it up, okay, on each little flower. And then down here on the cage, I added some of the flat back pearls that Jessica sent my way on our swap. Thank you, Jessica. That's Miss Jesby. And that's pretty much it on the front. Oh no, and then here I used my slice machine and I had so much fun. And I'm loving my slice machine. It's awesome, you guys. If you don't own one, you need to get one. It's a must-have. It's a 2012 must-have too for me. And then so I went ahead and I did this little cut like at about 2.5 inches, and then I used this new punch that I got, and it's got a bunch of like, it's got all the alphabets, and it's got the numbers 1 through 10, or 0 through 9, and and then I punched this letters here using again the DCWV paper stack, okay, because of the texture. And then I just went in there with my gel pen, the gold gel pen, and I just lined up, traced all over the edge right there. And it came out really good. And then inside, I just placed the mat, and then I placed another one for my sentiment. And I didn't really do any decorations, and I don't know if I'm going to, but that's pretty much where this one stands. And then my second one is another blue one. And this one here, I went ahead and I used again the same paper stack from DCWV, and this one I did stamp my signature. And well, actually it's just a stamp, and then I just wrote my name on there. I still need to order a stamp for myself. Here I played with my mesh bling. Hang on one second, you guys. I hope I'm doing this right. Okay, sorry, I'm back. And so this one here, I used the same paper, like I said, DCWV, and then the mesh, again, the mesh, I'm having so much fun. And then here with the flowers, I used a couple that Jackie sent my way here, but these were white, and I shimmer mist these using my own shimmer that I make, my homemade shimmer. And then I used the size up of these flowers here, and I shimmer misted these also. And then I used this blue one here that I used on my previous card. And then here at the top, I went ahead and I made a couple more flowers myself again, making, you know, a couple little cherry blossoms, if you want to call that. And then some centers using the bling, the mesh bling. And then now, as far as throughout the card, I went ahead and I used some of those stickers that I had showed you that I picked up at Dollar Tree. If you notice how the butterfly is adhered to the card, but then you have the top body that's, you see that? That's dimensional, and you see that? It's pretty awesome, you guys, for $1. And then I used the little bird cage, and then these birds were, I think they were on another sticker pack, and I used them here. And then here's the dimensional flower down here, and then these are part of the sticker. Okay? And then over here, I added another butterfly. And over here, again, I went in and I used my slice machine. And I think I did this one at, again, 2.5, if not 3 inches. And then I used my stamped, says just for you. And then I distressed the edges using my Distress ink pads by Tim Holtz. And that's pretty much it that I done in the front. And then inside, I just went ahead and I added a solid color matte. And then I added another lighter one to place my sentiment when I get ready to give this card. And then here I used to, again, another one of those stickers with a little, like, kind of like fabric with flower with the little center pearl. See, it's kind of dimensional. Pretty cute. I like that. So that is my second card. And as far as my last card, I'm going to have to move a little faster here. Okay, same thing, same paper stack, my signature in the back. And here's my pink card. And this time I used the green mesh bling. Oops, hang on one second, guys. Okay, and okay, so here I went in and I used again K and Company, and that's what I used here too. Sorry, I forgot to mention that on my mat, my paper mat, you know, that I use for my mat was K and Company. This was using K and Company paper, and then again I went in and I tried to make some of those little cherry blossoms, and using some of that green mesh bling for my centers. And I added one in this corner, I added one flower in this corner, and then the little butterflies, if you can see the Martha Stewart butterflies that I used at my sister to punch on my paper, and then a couple more little flowers. And then I went in and I used that same punch kit that I picked up at a consignment store, and again I used the same little textured paper, and I, you know, to punch out the word friend. And this one said friends, and this one says friend. And then here I added another butterfly, and I have to I'm not sure if I'm going to just leave this one like this, or I'm going to adhere it and then put another one at the top. But these were not doubles, if you can see. They were just single little butterflies. I didn't do the doubles. And then down here, I simply added another little, hang on, here we go, butterfly, another little flower. And here, I added some of these leaf, what do you call these, like vines or whatever, using the Sizzix die that Lisa, Scrapping 2010, thank you Lisa girls, picked up for me. And and then I added some more of those sprays that I picked up at Michael's, here and here and here. And then these flowers I picked up at Michael's as well. Okay, and this one I already had in my stash. So then when I flip it open, this is what I've done. I just added little squares of paper, and I adhered that one little square on each corner, just to cover the little flower that I punch using one of my little mini punches. And then I added that same flourishes right here. And then I'll just put my sentiment, and then I'll just do my message. And I think yeah, excuse me, I signed that one. So those are my cards. And I'm going to move these back because now I'm going to show you something else I've been working on, my awesome project. So, and I really like the way those turned out. So, I'm having a lot of fun creating all these cards and such. Okay, this is what I've been working on, you guys. Check this out. These are paper bags. This is a good size paper bag. I don't remember the size, but I had picked up some paper bags at the Goodwill some time ago. And so what I've done is I went ahead and I cut the bottom part of it, and then I opened it up from the seam right here. I call it seam because it's, it looks like a seam. But I opened it up from where it, it's put together. And then what I did was I opened it all up, and then I just started making the size of bags that I wanted to make. So this one, I was able to make this size, and then I ended up with small pieces, and I ended up making smaller size bags like these and these. Okay, so this is what I've done. Now to this one, what I've done here, I've added some of that self-adhesive paper that you pick up like at Hobby Lobby. I'll show you here. This one right here, the adhesive paper prints. And I picked up this one at Hobby Lobby some while ago. And then this is some of the, papers that I've used. See, they're really, really thick. And this is some that I've used in there as well, I think. This one, this pattern. So I used this one, and I used it in the front and back. I could not punch through this, okay, like I showed you in the little bags, because it was too thick for my punches. I kind of messed up right here. I don't know if you can see that. See that right there? I kind of messed up right there. But I can always just, I don't know, give it to somebody who doesn't care. But maybe I can put like a little flower or something there. I don't know. But it's going to have to be in the front and back or something. So I've done that. So and then what I've done is I went ahead and I used nothing but distressed ink pads by Tim Holtz, and I distressed all the edges, and I kind of went in there a little dark, and then the same thing with the lining. Okay, you see that? And then I just kind of started to blend in the color into the bag, front and back, and that's all I did. That's all I did. And then I did it in this pink and purple mixed, because I have the pink and purple flowers. So that's pretty much what I've done. I mean, it's not hard at all. If you guys would like for me to make a little tutorial on how I, from start to end, on how I make these bags, let me know. And then this one here, if you notice how I darkened my punch, my border punch, because I wanted it to give it, some, an extra little touch to it. I wanted it to blend in with my edge distressing with these lines right here, in the back. And then because I'm distressing the whole front and back of the page, I wanted it some, some good, color up here as well. So, and like I said, I just, use my, I think this is a Martha Stewart punch. And then this is just the same thing. And then I pretty much did the same thing to all of them. They might have a few different punches. This one's a different punch. If you see right there. See, that's a different punch. And then this is another different one here. Where is it? This one. That's a different punch. And I darkened, like I said, the whole tops. And you just got to be very careful. This, when I get to this part right here, I don't, I don't rub. I dab. And I try and dab in a, stay in a nice blind motion to keep it nice and straight. Okay, if y'all can see that. That's all I did. And it is a little tiring if you're doing a lot of bags at one time, but it's a lot of fun, you guys. I'm having a lot of fun, making these bags. And then it doesn't stop there. I made different sizes. I made this size as well. It's almost the size of a lunch bag. So out of one bag, I was able to create this size, and I believe this size. And I like these because they're nice and short, and you can put, and you still have plenty of room in there. Okay, a lot of goodies in there. And then you can get this size as well. So let me show you this one. So this one, the same thing, distress the whole edges, and I try to keep it to blending in with the color of the bag. So I try to stick to my, that, I don't know, vintage something, I forgot, but you probably know which one I'm talking about, by Tim Holtz, the distress ink pads. And, here we have that, border punch. Here we have this border punch, and then we have the same other border punch. And I had one that's like little flowers, but those are like very, very delicate, and I will show you here in a second with this bag. See that? And this is the delicate one. See this? So, yeah. These are pretty cute bags. I like them. I'm having fun with them. And, like I said, if y'all want me to do a little tutorial or something, I don't mind. If you can see what I'm trying to say from just showing you, then you should be okay too. And then this is another bag, and this one's a little longer. Now, these here, some of these that I put some of that adhesive, paper, I didn't do it in the I didn't place them on the back, so I was able to punch. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to find the washi tape or whatever it's called, and I want to see if I can use that as my border so that I can punch through it. And the reason why I say that is because when you punch through these bags, they're so delicate and they're so thin, okay, that when you punch, they might start to tear. And if I add some, washi tape, whatever it's called, and these, I did the front and back, so I couldn't punch through those. Yeah, if I can use the washi tape, I think I'd be better off using that. If not, I'll just have to use a punch that will not literally cut big holes through them so that they don't tear and they last you, and you can, pay it forward with the bags when you receive some of mine, or if you create your own. So these are all the bags that I've done, you guys, and then this is the next size, and like I said, you can make any size you want. Once you open up that bag, you just start getting creative, and you start creating your own size, and start adding your own little detail at the top. Now, this is what I've done. This is how I do it when I send it to someone. And like I explained to you, that they're pretty spacious in the inside. They really are. You can fit lots of goodies. Look how spacious they are. Okay, and they still fit, you know, in your boxes. And if you don't want to make anything this big, it's okay. Then make them smaller, you know, just to fit in a bunch of different little goodies into your bags. But I put quite a few of these bags, a couple of these bags, and then a couple of these size, and then the short square ones, these right here, into my sisters and Lisa Scrapping 2010 when I sent them a rack, and I put those in one of those. It's not a flat rate; they go by the weight and distance, but they look like the flat rate envelopes, and these are the really they kind of look stretchy. I don't know how to explain it, what kind of material they are, but they're pretty cool. Anyway, so this is what I do, you guys. Okay, I punch a hole here and here, and what I do to kind of like go about where about to punch it, I just put two of my fingers here. Okay, I'm just gonna put two of my fingers right there, and then I'm just gonna punch on this side and then this side of my finger. So I just pretty much eyeball it as to far as, you know, where to put it, and I see how much space I have here, how much space I have here, and then I kind of eyeball it to where it's, you know, right in the middle, in the center, and then I just mark here and here, and then I go in with my big bite, or you can use your, like, your crocodile, or just any, you know, hole puncher, and punch your little holes, and then I get my rope, and let me show you with this one. Okay, this is one of the small ones, and all I do is I come in from the front, and I'm pretty sure you already know that, but, and then I come in from behind, from the back, and then I have it in the front, and then I just simply tie it up, and then make a little bow. And then if you want, like I sent my ATCs on one of these bags, and I put a little tag right here before I tied the knot, you know, made the bow, and I put a little tag, and I wrote on there, I didn't write actually, I think I either wrote on there or I stamped ATC, you know, like with my little single alphabets. But I think I stamped ATC with my single alphabet stamp letters or whatever. And then here's this other size. So as far as this one, like this one, all I did, since it's, you know, closer because it's a smaller bag, I use one finger. And if you don't want to use your fingers, then you just grab something. Grab, like, let's say you want to use your ruler. And let's say I'm going to put it right here. To me, that's the center right there. So all I have to do is go in here and see how far in I want to go. And then I just make a little, you know, mark and mark it here. And then I remove it. And then I have my two marks. And then I just simply go in here with my big bite. And then I just punch right through it. And it makes your two little holes. Okay? And if you want to give it some support as far as the, you don't have to. You can put either eyelids on each side, the front and back, or you can put your reinforcers. You know, it's up to you. If not, then you don't do anything. Or you could simply put a piece of washi tape here and washi tape in the back, and then that way when you punch through there, your holes will not be delicate and, you know, to where they might tear or it might run, you know. So that's it, you guys. That's my project, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like it, and I hope I encourage you to, you know, this encourages you to make some of these bags. And I just wanted to share that idea with you guys. So you guys have a nice day or good evening, whatever's left of the day, and feel free to leave your comments down below. And that's it. That's it. I hope you like my cards, because I love my cards. And and that's it. That's it. So I hope I didn't leave anything. And thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by. And I love you all. And thank you for being there and supporting me. And I'll see you real soon. All right. Bye.